Investing doesn't have to be expensive, confusing, or complicated. You want the basics conveyed in a way that is easy to understand. I'm your host, Lena, partner at Sensible Portfolios, and this is my podcast, inspired by real investors who want to pay less, earn more, and retire better. Welcome to Retirement for Real. Today, I'm going to talk about how to optimize your Social Security benefits. One of the most important decisions you can make when planning for retirement is when to start taking these benefits. Done right, you can increase the amount of money available to you in retirement and decrease the likelihood of running out of money. Most people don't know how to maximize their Social Security benefits, and over the course of a lifetime, you may be leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. Social Security retirement benefits do not and were really never intended to replace all your income earned prior to retirement, so this also emphasizes the need for retirement income planning. Let's start with some of the facts. This way you can learn how Social Security works before you can learn how to optimize it. Social Security is funded by payroll taxes, not federal income taxes. So for every dollar you earn up to the cap, which in 2023 is $160,200, you pay a percentage towards Social Security as well as Medicare. The Social Security Administration then calculates your benefit based on your lifetime earnings, which is really the 35 highest years of earnings. So if you worked 40 years, they'll take the top 35 years of earnings and drop the lowest 5 years. The actual amount you receive each month depends on when you elect to start receiving benefits. PIA, or primary insurance amount, is the benefit amount you can take at full retirement age. You receive your full benefit at your full retirement age, which varies based on the year you were born, but likely for you listeners, it falls somewhere between age 66 and age 67. You don't have to, however, collect at full retirement age. You can elect Social Security as early as age 62 or as late as age 70. Generally speaking, the longer you delay initiating your benefit, the higher it will be. And the difference in benefits between those who take them early versus late, well, it can be striking. After full retirement age and up to age 70, your benefit increases by 8% each year. It also increases the surviving spouse's Social Security benefit. Even still, many Americans elect to take their benefits early. According to a Gallup survey in 2021, about a third of eligible people, so 31% of men and 34% of women, claimed Social Security at age 62. These are some of the important facts on Social Security in terms of how it's structured and how it's funded. Let's take a look at how you can optimize your benefits. Now, besides working longer and delaying Social Security to age 70, you can optimize your benefit by looking at the spousal benefit or the survivor benefit. This is relevant if one spouse worked longer than the other or had much higher lifetime earnings. The spousal benefit allows you to take 100% of your benefit or 50% of your spouse's benefit. Now, your spouse has to be taking Social Security benefits in order for this to apply. If your spouse's benefit is $2,500 a month, while your benefit is only $800 a month, you would benefit from taking half of your spouse's benefit versus your own. This also applies to retirees who are divorced but were married to their former spouse for 10 plus years and have not remarried. I also mentioned something called the survivor benefit. When one spouse dies, the surviving spouse is entitled to 100% of their benefit or 100% of their spouse's benefit. So if you are the higher earning spouse, you especially want to consider delaying Social Security until age 70. This way you can maximize your surviving spouse's Social Security benefit. Be sure to pay attention to which is the best Social Security strategy for you. This way you can maximize your lifetime benefits. The decision of when to start taking Social Security benefits is complicated. It involves an assessment of your current cash flow, health status, longevity, etc. And it really is a decision about your future financial needs and obligations. There isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. It's certainly personal to you. It's a personal decision. So how do you begin to decide when to take your benefits? As a starting point, you want to consider your medical bills, debt, and life expectancy. If you are concerned about covering medical bills, taking Social Security early can be a wise decision, even if you know you're going to have a reduction in your benefits. You may be especially vulnerable in the gap years between age 62 and 65. At 65, you become eligible for Medicare benefits. If you have significant debt, especially high-interest credit card debt, it may be prudent to receive Social Security benefits early and reduce that debt. Your life expectancy is also a variable to consider. The Social Security Administration, they provide a calculator that you can use to compute life expectancy. I'll share a link to this calculator in my show notes. One important note, the life expectancy calculator shows you an average of additional years you can expect to live, and it's based only on your sex and date of birth. So if you know you're going to live a longer life, delaying Social Security benefits makes a whole lot of sense. I'm doing a future podcast episode on how to invest for a longer retirement if you're living, say, 30 years or more in retirement. If this is you, tune in to the future episode. But if you're in poor health, an early election might be your best choice. The decision of when to start taking Social Security benefits and building a Social Security strategy is clearly multifaceted. I encourage you to work with a low-cost financial advisor or a CPA on a strategy for the best way to increase your lifetime benefits. Thank you for listening to another episode of Retirement for Real. Tune in next time where we discuss what you can do to prepare for a long retirement. Thank you for listening to another episode of Retirement for Real. If you're looking to learn more about how low-cost investing can help you in retirement, check out our website, sensibleportfolios.com. Click on Book a Call to speak with me or one of our advisors. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. It should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions. This podcast is not engaged in rendering legal, financial, or other professional services.